Hey guys, so for today's video I'm going to be reviewing not reviewing, but kind of like a first impressions, and then I'm going to give my review at the end. And it's the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Long Wearing Illuminating Foundation. I bought this maybe a month ago. I just haven't used it yet because I've been waiting to film. And I'm really excited to try it. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on it. It claims to be a medium to full coverage foundation, and it also claims it's a smooth, long-wearing, flawless-looking finish. So I'm excited to try it. I got the shade Natural. I'm also going to be applying my concealer on top of it to show you guys kind of how concealer applies on top of it. And I already primed my face. I know a lot of people don't prime to see how well the foundation does on its own, but personally, no matter how a foundation does on its own, I always prime. So I'm just gonna go in with this as if it's a regular foundation that I use all the time. What I did is, under my eyes, I use the Tarte Maracuja See Brighter Eye Treatment. I always use this under my eyes before I apply makeup. It just makes my concealer go on so much more smoother, so much nicer. And it gives a lot of moisture to my under. Usually when I'm priming, I either go in with my Becca Backlight Priming Filter or my Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. For this foundation, I've heard that it's very illuminizing, very wet looking, so I didn't want to go in with an illuminizing primer because that might be a little too much for me. So I went in with my Nivea Post Shave Balm. I'm going to apply with a beauty blender because I'm not one to use a brush to apply my foundation. I just don't like the feeling of it. It makes me feel like my foundation is too heavy. So I always use a beauty blender. So I'm just going to do my normal routine using this foundation, and I'm gonna set my face and everything. And we'll see. Keep watching. I'm going to just apply this to the back of my hand. I really like that this has a pump. It will just, ooh. I did maybe 2 pumps, pump and a half. Seems very watery, but still thick at the same time. So I'm just gonna apply this as I would any other foundation. I hope this is my color. I kind of winged it, but we'll see. Oh, this is definitely not my shade. This is way too dark for me. It definitely is medium coverage, but I feel if you wanted, I don't know how buildable this would be because it does seem a little bit, I really like the finish in this. It looks nice to me so far. Just, it isn't my shade whatsoever. It is very dewy, luminizing. I can say that. Okay, I think I blended as much as I can. This definitely is not my color. It's way too dark for me. Like, I'm a whole different person, which is kind of bothering me right now. But as for the finish, it is a medium coverage. You can still see my freckles. I have pimples, but they're not red or anything. So I can't really tell you if it covers up blemishes, but you can definitely see my freckles still more than you can with the foundation that I use all the time, which is the Born This Way. But it's not, I don't know, it's kind of tacky to the touch, and it does transfer onto your hands. But I kind of like the look of this. It looks very natural. Now I'm going to go in with concealer, and I'm going to go in with my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in the shade Custard. I'm just going to place this in the normal areas. let's see how this blends with this foundation. So it doesn't seem to be messing with my concealer. My concealer is blending how it does with any other foundation, which is good. I do notice that I am looking a little bit cakey. I don't really like that. Go in and set my powder. It does look very flawless under my eyes with the concealer. Like, I feel like I look more flawless than usual under the eye. I'm gonna set the rest of my face using my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 235, which is Pure Beige. So for my overall review on this foundation, I didn't finish the rest of my face, but I think this foundation is, it's average. Foundation is nice. I think it's the shade difference that is bothering me a lot right now, but as for the actual foundation, it did give me a nice finish. I do feel very flawless. My concealer applied so nicely, so flawlessly under my eyes, and it feels soft after setting it with my powder. Before I set it, it was very tacky. I like it. I give it an overall rating of an 8. I'm not very good at describing foundations, but I think it looks very flawless. And yeah, that's my review on it. If you would like to see more reviews on foundations, eyeshadows, just write in the comments below what you want me to review, and I will be sure to check it out for you. If I have it, I'll review it. If I don't, maybe I'll look into getting it. I really enjoyed doing this first impressions video. I'm thinking about doing it on a couple other eyeshadow palettes that I have and I haven't used yet. So just let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, thank you for watching.